Guys, welcome back to the Minstermen, man. I'm Dan and this is episode 7. As promised, we're up against Bristol Rovers in the FA Cup second round, and in all honesty, it can't go much worse than the last episode, can it? Okay, English FA Cup. We are up against Bristol Rovers, as I just said just a moment ago. In fact, Bristol Rovers sit in 12th position in League 2. So they're having a so-so season. They were relegated last season from League 1, so you'd expect them to be doing slightly better in League 2, probably. We, of course, were last here for that dreadful result against Peterborough. 7-0 loss. It was absolutely atrocious. Nichols with a hat-trick for them. Colthurst with a hat-trick for them. And then Silva Lopez with a goal. 7 goals overall. Absolutely diabolical from us. Absolutely horrendous. I was hoping we could pick it up in the next match, because when we have lost, admittedly, we'd only lost 3 other games before that. 1-0. Or I think 2 other games before that. Something like that. Just 1-0. Never conceded 7 goals. Anything near 7 goals when we've lost. So that was a bit crazy. And we've always picked it up, though, the game after with a win. Fortunately, we may be on a bad run of form, because we were then against Chesterfield just a few days after. Again at home. In fact, more people came along to Butham Crescent to support the side after that 7-0 loss, which is surprising. But we did lose against Chesterfield as well. Chesterfield, there is no excuse. Peterborough, a good side, sitting in second, very, very good. You know, hot on our tails, wanting really to get promoted this season, I would have thought. Chesterfield, not so much. They sit in some kind of mid-table obscurity. We would have hoped for at least a draw, if not a win against these Scott Fenwick. Put us 1-0 up with a penalty, not even from open play. So that just gives you a hint as to just how many chances we were able to create, which wasn't many. Sonny Bradley gets a goal for them after the hour mark, and Dan Gardner, so we were 1-0 up at half time. They beat us 2-1 in the end. Absolutely atrocious again. However, we've got a couple of games now away from the league to refocus. One, of course, this one, Bristol Rovers FA Cup second round, and then Walsall in the Chequered Trade Trophy North second round. Just because it's not in the league, hopefully we can pick up that form again, especially today against the League 2 side. We should be able to win, shouldn't we? I mean, I keep forgetting they were a League 1 side last season. We were a League 2 side this season. We've not improved drastically despite us still being top of League 1. Yes, 2 straight losses, conceding 9 goals. It kills me. That's not conceding 9 goals in the past 2 games is nearly just as many as the rest of the season before that. That's how atrocious this is. It's a 7-0 really on its own, isn't it? And only scoring 1, of course, in the past couple of games. So, but we're still top of the league. We are top only now by 2 points. Peterborough have played their game in hand, and you see there, they beat us, then they lost. And then they played the game in hand and won that, so they've puts them back into second position. 2 points behind us, 1 goal difference ahead of us. Scored a couple more goals than us, but conceded 1 more goal than us. It's quite tight, you would say, but nah, our form, I mean, 7-0. I just still can't get over it. It was just a moment ago, by the way, guys, for me. So it's just still very disappointing. There's a very sour taste in my mouth, if you get what I mean there. So that's not great at all, but hopefully we can get a win against Bristol Rovers and progress in the FA Cup, because we need some green on there. We need some wins. They're going to play a 4-4-2, which is good, because we've been up against some crazy formations. Chesterfield, they were playing with 2 defensive midfielders. Didn't like that. You saw how Peterborough were playing. I think was it a 4-3-1-2 or something like that. Didn't like that, did we? So hopefully, if we're up against a 4-4-2 with our 4-4-2, I mean, some people would call it a 4-3-3 asymmetric, but I would probably still call this a 4-4-2. You just basically telling Prowley to do something individual, but as a team moving forward, we're pretty much still a 4-4-2. We're going to switch out Hanley for Andrew in this match, give Danny Andrew a chance to perform. Sheaf comes back in on the right. Johnson on the right as well comes back in. Sam Lee, McGalvery, they're all the same. But yeah, Johnson comes back just for another game on the right there. Mafuta's back because he didn't play in the last match. Give him a rest. And Cavalier is back from his bruised thigh. He doesn't have a bruise anymore on his thigh, so he's going to play for us. Prowley's up front, and now Hazeldine not playing. Switched out for Taylor. Didn't score. He's not scored in the past 2 games for us. Switched him out. That's how I do it. And Fenwick, who did get a goal, I suppose, with a penalty kick in the last match. He obviously, we can't change both our strikers anyway, so he's just got lucky. I think he's still our top goal scorer, technically. So we are favourites for this match, as to be expected, just because of the league positions that we sit compared to Bristol Rovers. Our key man today is Craig McGilvray. He's a good goalkeeper, can do a great job, despite conceding 9 goals in the past 2 games. Might have to switch him out for Letheran. What do you think, guys? Might have to switch him out for Letheran for the Walsall match, at least in the checkered trade, just to see whether that basically tells him to buckle up his shoes or something. Buckle up his boots, I don't know. Playing a 4-4-2, as we've discussed. George Saville is slightly injured for them, so I'm not quite sure what they're doing there. We're going to stick closing down on the defence. We're going to try and really go at them today. And we're going to show their fullbacks onto the weaker foot. So everyone's listening keenly. I don't like that. Let's try and infuse some passion into them before we head out and try and win a football match. We're going to just play fairly wide. We've been playing very wide in the past few matches. I'm not sure it's worked against Bolton. I'm very happy that we beat Bolton 2-0. It's just the last couple of matches that have done me in a bit. As you can see, not as much energy in myself because I'm nervous. I'm nervous that it's all falling apart. Sheaf into Taylor now. What can he do? Nothing at all. Cavalier, Mafuta, Fenwick, Taylor, Johnson on the right. And he can't open his scoring account, if that's a thing today. Not least. I can't speak because I'm still very upset about the 7-0 loss. It should never have happened. Not like that. 3-0 loss would have been fine taking it, but they were actually beating us 3-0 in the first 10 minutes or something stupid, weren't they? So, not great. Lyle Taylor beats his man there, but still had it all to do, didn't it, really? Long shot in the end. Sails over the bar. Not very good. Bristol Rovers only had 1 shot. Sheaf with a corner now. Fenwick picks it up outside the box. Prowley, Mafuta, he's in with another goal. He doesn't score many, does he, the ball-winning midfielder? It's not his job. But when he is in the box, he can find the back of the net. I think we should probably play him as a striker. Something like a defensive forward. That's pretty much a ball-winning midfielder, isn't it? Just in a different position. He could do a job, couldn't he? Prowley. It's it, and Mafuta there gets off the rebound on his left foot. Just nice little half volley in. Decent for him. Decent. See, he's been our outstanding player, I suppose. I think Fenwick and Hazeldine, they've got the best ratings, maybe because of the goals and assists that they get. But Mafuta, as a ball-winning midfielder, I think he's our 3rd best rated player. Cavalier's injured again. Surprise, surprise. With a groin strain. Okay. I'm not going to comment on that. You know, Mafuta, you don't really expect ball-winning midfielders to get as high a rating as he has been doing, but he really just does it. I mean, I tell him to get up. His playing instruction is to get up, get further forward, and he does. And when he does that, he gets a goal or he gets an assist here and there, and it really does help his game overall, I think, which is fantastic. I'm just going to take Cavalier off because he's just been getting so many injuries recently. It's just not even funny anymore. It was funny at first with his dead leg and his bruised thigh, but it's just getting a bit annoying. Sutherland comes on. He's not played very much for us this season, but we're 1-0 up against the League 2 side in the FA Cup second round. I think I can risk putting Sutherland on, even if perhaps his morale is as high as anyone else's on the pitch, just because he hasn't been getting games. Saville now for them. Mafuta gets in there, does his job as a ball-winning midfielder. Johnson now on the right, skips past his man, but his man gets the ball nevertheless. Sutherland can't find Taylor. Sutherland again doing all the work there. Prowley on the left, can't find the cross in, and it's picked up by Tanner. Johnson though wins it back for us, and we are pressing. Sutherland, Prowley gets a shot, and I think that hit the post. I think the keeper did get a hand on it, but I did think that hit the post. I don't think it was a palm out or anything. It was a very powerful shot from Axel there. What we're going to do is we're just going to do some subbage. That's what we're going to do. Justin Johnson, he's got a very poor morale, which is not good to see at all. So we'll just take him off. And I think that's all we'll do for now. Hazeldine? Yeah, let's put Hazeldine on. We do like a bit of Maxi Hazeldine, the player that I got on a free transfer back in the Vanarama National. And he's scored goals in the Vanarama National, he's scored goals in League 2, and he's scoring goals in League 1. I think he's on to 11 goals, I think, which is fantastic. Maybe more, I don't know. 11 was the last time I checked, which isn't bad at all. Looks like they're pressing forward a little bit now. Lee though with a good interception and boots it straight up to Hazeldine, who finds Fenwick, and now we are on the break. Keanu Marsh Brown with a cross shot thing nearly beats the goalkeeper who was standing off his line there. And now Lee with another great interception. I'm going to have a drink, guys. Hazeldine's in. Can't find anything. Can't find the goal there. Can't be one-on-one with the keeper. He needs to be doing that, especially against Bristol Rovers. You'd have thought that would have been a good way for him to get back on form, because he has been not on form recently. He's not scored in the past two, as you know, which have been losses. So I do honestly think when he doesn't play, when he doesn't score goals, at least one or two, when he doesn't get his assists, we don't perform. So I did want to try and help him find a bit of form in this match, but I didn't really want to play him just because he hasn't been playing very well. I think I'll bring on. Oh no, I can't because of Cavalier. I'm thinking I've only made two, but I forgot, of course, about that half-time sub to bring Cavalier off on a stretcher. As always, Hartley Lee with a good interception once more. And again with a block this time, and Sheaf knocks it out of the park because we've won. Game over, 1-0, another classic 1-0 win. It's a game that we should have been perhaps scoring a little bit more against them. But as we like to play a little bit more conservative, a little bit more defensive, it's nice that we got a clean sheet. That's good because McGalvery now, he's got another clean sheet. That's decent. I can start praising him about that again. And that's good because he's conceded 9 goals in the past 2 league games, and so I'm not bothered. I'm happy we've won. I'm not bothered we didn't score as many as I perhaps would have expected in the end. I'm not too fussed that Hazeldine didn't get that goal, didn't capitalise on that chance, even though that would have been good for his confidence as well. But I'm very happy that Craig McGilvery has got a clean sheet because he's been getting a few of them this season, and he's been doing very well. And recently, of course, his stats have gone down a bit. His record's gone down a bit because of that 7-0 loss. So anyhow, we have progressed through to the third round of the FA Cup. Cavalier is injured now for 2 months, so that is a setback. We've received a bit of money, of course, and then we've got a few. Mafuta again impresses us. Look at that. I mean, he's alright. He's alright. He's very physical, which is good. But apart from that, he's alright. But a 7.31 rating is decent. He just likes to get up there. Look, he's got 4 assists and 3 goals, and that's decent for a ball-winning midfielder, isn't it? So he's alright. He's doing well. He's definitely performing on camera. I think he scored in the bottom one, which I did film on camera, and he scored. And he scored in this one, so that's very nice, isn't it? We'll be back for the FA Cup draw in just a moment then, guys. Okay, welcome back. We're on the FA Cup draw screen, of course, because I love a good FA Cup draw. Who doesn't? It's the third round, of course, guys, because we've just progressed, and this is the round where the big clubs come in. The likes of Manchester United there and Arsenal, the ones named there. But big upset. if I can find it. I can find it. It's not very far away. Dartford have progressed. They beat Rochdale, it seems, which is, Rochdale are in our league. And Dartford, Panorama National League South side, have progressed through. So it'll be interesting to keep an eye on them. And in fact, kind of hoping we get Dartford. That would be great. Or Guiseley, or Chorley. Of course, Nana is at Guiseley, our striker, we've learned out. Just check up on him. He scored 10 goals in 26 games. Not bad at all. He's injured, though, for 5 weeks, so that's not great. Chorley, Guiseley, Dartford, give me any of them teams in this third round so we can progress. If we get a big team, any team in the Championship or Premiership, Premier League, whatever it's supposed to be called, we're going to struggle to progress any further. It'll be interesting, it'll be good, it'll be fun, but we won't progress. Let's just put it like that. I do kind of want to progress a little bit further, and if we do progress a little bit further, we'll of course meet them teams further down the line. So that's fine, that's all dandy anyway. I just kind of want to get as far as we possibly can and ever have in the FA Cup. So let's start the draw up now. Automatic draw. Let's sit back and relax. I'm not sure how fun viewing this is. Bristol City are the first ones to be drawn, and they're against Liverpool. That's going to be a tough fixture for them. Swansea, Chelsea, good. It's nice to see Premier League teams go up against each other. It means one of them's going to go out, of course. Manchester United have Crewe. That's going to be a difficult one for Crewe. Fulham, Derby, Championship sides, all drawn up against each other here. Grimsby or Cheltenham against Middlesbrough. That should be a nice fixture for them. Nice and easy for Middlesbrough. Guiseley have been drawn against Leicester if they can beat Newport County, of course. Wolves have Sunderland. Charlton have Leeds. That should be a fairly easy one for Leeds, considering Charlton's form. Bradford City against Reading. West Ham have MK Dons. It's good. There's a few Premiership or Championship fixtures going on here, which is nice to see. Sheffield United have Tottenham. Scunthorpe. Crystal Palace for them. We've still not been drawn yet. Blackburn have Torquay or Oldham. Watford in the Premier League. I thought it was going to be us then. Didn't really want that fixture. They've got West Brom in the end. Huddersfield against Newcastle. That should be a good fixture to keep an eye on. Carlisle have Colchester. Fair enough. Hull in the Championship then. Get Wigan also in the Championship. I think we got Wigan the last time we were in the FA Cup third round. Sheffield Wednesday, our senior club in the Premier League, and I'm just going to pause it, doing alright in the Premier League. I might show you that. I think they were 7th last time, newly promoted from the Championship. They're 7th in the Premier League. They're doing a great job. They're our senior affiliate, so we want them to do very, very well indeed. They've got Millwall anyway in the draw there. Who have Rotherham got? Rotherham have Chesterfield. That'd be a good fixture, good south. Well, Chesterfield aren't technically in Yorkshire, but very close to Rotherham in geography. Aston Villa gets Stockport. I mean, come on. We've got Barnsley. Okay. Alright, that's interesting. I mean, Stockport, we'd have taken Stockport. But we do have Barnsley in the end. And we're just going to draw all teams now. And just see the end. Dartford get Cardiff. So that'll be a nice easy one for Cardiff. But we beat Barnsley a couple of years back in pre-season. Admittedly, it was pre-season. But we did beat them. So we can beat them again, possibly, in the FA Cup away. I mean, let's see how well are they doing. 16th in the Championship, kind of mediocre. Yeah, they're only 4 points off of the relegation zone there. It'll be a good challenge for us, and we may not progress, guys, but we'll give it our all. We're not too far away from them these days, obviously being top of League One. They might be more scared of us than we are of them. Remember that. They might be. That's it for today, guys. Please like the video if you indeed have. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a comment if you want to chat. And please share the video with anybody that may be interested in this kind of content. Until next time, ta-ra.